global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Hours after Wike stormed Port Harcourt, Rivers State in particular, in honor of him by the Ijaw community, and of course the Ijaw elders or Ijaw leaders supposedly apologized to Wike. We're going to give full details on that, but definitely one would expect that the simplified movement and the supporters of Fubara will definitely react. Don't forget that Fubara himself is also an Ijaw son. Let's dive into the newspaper to find out what the Fubara's camp is literally telling Wike. But before we go into the newspaper, please subscribe to our channel. For some of us who do not know what the Ijaw leaders who were there to welcome Nyesom Wike, let me quickly read out what they said. Now, a group of Ijaw leaders has apologized to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, that's Nyesom Wike, over what they describe as the bad behavior of Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Now, the group identified as the Elders Forum of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, said Wike has been good to the Ijaw people of Rivers State, speaking against the background of the political rift between Wike and Fubara. The Executive Director of Finance, Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Boma Iyaye, who spoke on behalf of the group, said Ijaw people are sorry for the behavior Governor Fubara had. He said nobody from the Ijaw people of Rivers State had ever risen to the position of governor in the state until Wike made it possible through Fubara. Iyaye said Wike has done well for them and they would continue to say thank you. He said, on behalf of our people, we are apologizing to you for what our son is doing to you. We are sorry, because it is not in our nature to pay evil for good. You have done well for us and we will continue to say thank you. Your Excellency, do not, because of this bad behavior of our son, run away from us. Continue to be our brother. Continue to have us in mind. We have never set our feet on the #1 seat of Rivers State. You made it possible for us to become the governor of Rivers State. Those are the words of those who spoke on behalf of the Ijaw elders. Now let's find out what Siminalayi Fubara's group, as in the Ijaw people proper, now honestly is getting really interesting. Let's find out what they said in particular. Now, according to the news, the IYC, that's the Ijaw Youth Council Eastern Zone, has criticized the civic reception by Rivers Ijaw Group for Minister of FCT in Port Harcourt. Now, the new leadership of the Ijaw Youth Council IYC Eastern Zone wishes to completely dissociate the Ijaw ethnic nationality from a civic reception organized by some desperate politicians under the guise of Rivers Ijaw People's Congress in honor of the former governor of Rivers State and Minister of FCT Nyesom Wike in Port Harcourt on Saturday. That's the 28th September 2024. Now, the occasion being held at a period of mourning in Ijaw land over the unfortunate death of some innocent persons during the recent Ijaw Youth Council Eastern Zone election in Abulama. Abulama is ill-timed, ill-conceived, and unsympathetic. More heartless and insensitive is the decision to hold the so-called civic reception within the Amadiama axis of Port Harcourt, close to Abulama, where the unfortunate incident occurred. We view this charade as a callous disregard for the loss of lives, which is akin to dancing on the graves of the dead. Moreover, the occasion is a gathering of strange bedfellows, frustrated politicians, conspirators, evil schemers, and haters of the governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, GSSRS, who is an Ijaw son. Their intention is to heighten political tension in the state and further destabilize the state to advance their evil plot against the governor ahead of 2027. The so-called Rivers Ijaw People's Congress, created by some disgruntled politicians and loyalists of the FCT minister, is a political pressure group, contrary to claim that it is a socio-cultural group under the Ijaw ethnic nationality. The sole purpose of creating the group under the guise of Ijaw people in Rivers State is to massage the ego of the FCT minister and advance his inordinate quest of godfatherism, which is alien in Rivers politics. while we convey our deepest condolences to the families of the victims and the Abulama kingdom, by extension over the avoidable deaths, we lend credence to the recent comments credited to the King of Abulama, His Royal Highness Brig General King Bright Ateke Fubara retired Obe Omomodo, who attributed the incident to infiltration of the peaceful Ijaw Youth Council election by rival groups to unleash mayhem in the area. We commend the Abulama King for stating the obvious about what transpired during the Ijaw Youth Council election, not minding whose ox is God. We also applaud the immediate steps taken by our parent body, the Ijaw National Congress (INC), and other leaders of thought of Ijaw Nation to investigate the violence and buying that occurred during the IYC Ijaw Youth Council Eastern Zone election, with a view to prevent reoccurrence and redeem the image of the Ijaw Nation. The new leadership of Ijaw Youth Council Eastern Zone would give the INC, don't forget INC means Ijaw National Congress, all necessary support in investigating the violence and the bringing down of their sons, with a view to unraveling the truth, unmasking those responsible and bringing them to book. This is signed by Comrade Prince Datolo Sukubo, Chairman, Ijaw Youth Council Eastern Zone, Comrade Tamunokoro Dango, Secretary, Ijaw Youth Council Eastern Zone. Wow. Of course, there have been reactions going on front, back, and center. The question now is, who do we believe? Some persons are apologizing on behalf of the Ijaw Youth, on behalf of the Ijaw Nation, and yet the Ijaw Youth are saying, no, far from it. This is definitely not coming from us. These are some frustrated, according to them, frustrated politicians coming together to massage the ego of the FCT minister. Well, that's left for you to decide if truly that's just because the crowd we saw there, my God, it doesn't look like they're rented, because under rain, under sun, they were shouting, "Wicked and they fear you, oh, yes, sir, wicked and they fear you, oh." My God, I've never seen such level of followership. And he's literally saying that he can step his feet anywhere. But these guys are saying they just lost their brothers, and whoever that is actually ill-conceiving this this show of solidarity that is actually ill-timed, that really, and actually very, very close to where the Ijaw elections took place, that Ijaw Youth Eastern Zone election took place. They lost quite a lot of persons in that election. Condolences to those who lost their loved ones in that process. I was glad to know that their investigation is ongoing. But now, who do we really believe? Do we believe the Ijaw Youth Council? Or do we believe the politicians who apologized and say that they don't know that they are apologizing over the unruly behavior of their illustrious son Fubara, that they have really never tested governorship before? Wow, my God, politics in Nigeria is definitely different. Okay, but let's feel the pulse of Nigeria. Some of them are already reacting in no particular order. This one here is saying, be speaking grammar, Wike is not joking, you guys are sleeping, Wike go pursue and come up for government house. Well, that remains for that to take place. It's left for the Rivers people to decide. Come 2027, there's still enough time for Fubara to do his on groundwork. And also, another person here says, Ripco is better than IYC. Ripco represents Ijaw in Rivers State, both youth elders, traditional rulers, and so on, while Ijaw Youth Council is for Ijaw Youth. Big difference. Okay, Ripco. Okay, let's see how it plays out. Let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.